Hello, folks. Welcome to Triton Cup 60. I'm Spy here again, joined by the lovely Peachy, and we
Hello.
have the two teams: Going Merry versus noWay. noWay, dude. Okay, that was the worst pun ever imaginable. And also we have the good old Zones Mahi.
Uh, I,
I'm not a fan of this one. It's way too small.
this one I hate as well. It's just really cramped. But like looking at these teams, I gotta give props to Going Merry. I'm a One Piece fan, so I have a little bit of bias on this one. So if Going Merry doesn't win this set, I'm gonna be a little sad.
I mean, we shouldn't really be that biased as commentators, but I get what you mean. I never really watched One Piece because I watch some animes. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now with a friend. But yeah, I don't watch that much anime.
They're just long.
Yeah. And also, I feel like I just like the name noWay. I think that's really cool. And Going Merry, I don't get the reference at all. And you don't have to explain it, so it's fine.
But we're getting into like game one here. I'm really curious. I don't know what these people are gonna bring. This map's just kind of awkward. So picks could be wild.
Wait,
Okay.
is that a Slosher Deco?
I think so, actually. No, it's V-Slosh.
No,
V-Slosh.
okay, it's V-Slosh. It
We
literally
see two
looks like
V-Sloshes, one on each team.
yeah,
That's interesting.
V-Slosh has gained popularity ever since Machine was nerfed with like the with the frames, with like 5 frames addition to every slosh.
Yeah.
And also we see the E-liter scope, we see an E-liter scope on both sides, I think. Yeah, it's both sides. We see a rapid deco, and what the hell is happening with this opening? They were like, what the hell?
Everybody's just dead, but we do see noWay able to take an early lead through all that chaos. But Going Merry here is able to take zone from him, put a little small penalty on him. Both of these E-leaders are just like, I don't know, man. They're kind of just there at this point in time.
Yeah. And also, like, it's constant aggression already, like we just saw. And also, like, what I already sense, there's an insane increase in popularity with V-Shot. Ever since the buff, I've really realized that. Rapid Deco is kind of interesting because it's kind of been going downwards ever since the points for special patch.
Yeah.
For Rapid Deco, and it's still picked, so I think that's cool. That Triton sadly didn't work because I don't get this hitbox.
It's still inconsistent. Like, yeah, while they increased like the damage for the radius, it still feels insanely inconsistent compared to other specials in the meta right now.
Yeah, I feel like it could develop into a more consistent special as the time goes on, especially with the indirect hits now being a 2-shot. But I don't know, I still feel like Zuka is kind of weird. I don't know what they did with the hitbox. It just feels so confusing, and I've never learned how to use the hitbox, and that's also the reason why I actually dropped V-Shot, because I just like T-Tech more, I like the bomb more, I like the special more. And also, what is happening with noWay?
Yeah, as we were talking, they were able just to steamroll a lead really fast, and a really big one at that. Going Merry has to overcome a really big hurdle here to even remotely get close to trying to take lead. But noWay's not going to let him do it.
Yeah, I mean, noWay, Going Merry already got the first step of kind of getting back into the game, which is getting a penalty on noWay, which is kind of ginormous. With it was like 68 or something, now it's 50.
What a snipe.
And the E-looter countering the Trizuka was really valuable. There's the rapid deco running from everybody. I'm so used to saying rapid pro deco because I see it way more in competitive.
Yeah, rapid deco's not played as much, but with Going Merry's team down, we see noWay able to take zone over that E-leader as they were jumping in, but they both go down, so it's 2 down on each. This is really hard for both teams to kind of come back to. I mean, it's still Mahi, so it's kind of hard to get back into the action anyway. Yeah.
But the rapid deco got a perfect kill with the indirect on the way.
Gameplay.
Yeah, for real. And Going Merry actually went down on their penalty, but now the zone is neutralized again. It's a 2v2 situation, I think.
Okay, alright. It's 1 down on each. Going Merry here may have started a little bit of a snowball, But as I say that, commentator's curse kicks in, and
Yeah.
we see noWay just take that zone right as I say it.
Every time someone says something is happening, the exact opposite is happening. That's just the curse I've been living with. I feel like every commentator's been living with ever since the beginning of time. And also we just see noWay working down their penalty. Their penalty is already lower than the penalty of Going Merry, so that's valuable. And also, Going Merry has only one special up their alley, and noWay has two.
He gets shut down.
Oh, damn.
Now
Like,
we have
E-leader actually popping off. Like, both E-leaders are so good.
And with only about a minute
Oh!
if they can retake here, they have a shot with only about 50 seconds here. And they were able to retake the zone. But they have an inkjet up on the side of noWay. Can inkjet find one?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That was a wipeout.
noWay should be able to wall him out here.
Situation. No, I'm really losing my overview of this entire game because there's so much Trizukas everywhere. Even though it's just two weapons. When are there gonna be a 210? No, I'm just kidding.
I want Tent Roller to be played, man. Tent's so underrated.
Yeah, for real. Like, Sorella Tent, actually really solid weapon. It's really fun. I'm sadly bad at it. I feel like I would play it in competitive if I were actually good with the weapon.
It has a niche, you know.
Yeah.
But Going Merry here, they have the zone going in, possibly putting in an overtime here, but they got a pretty big hurdle, basically having to KO it to even remotely win the game. With two specials online from noWay, looks like it's maybe a pretty swift retake.
Oh, it's still kind of hard for noWay though, because you see that curse again? I mentioned that it's kind of hard for them to push back because they don't really have that many specials, and boom, the freaking zone caps to the side of noWay. Thanks so much.
noWay played that very, very well, you know. They knew that, okay, we're going in overtime, there's no reason to really stress out, we got specials, we push in together. And they all pop specials, and you see what happens, they were able to cap that zone and stop the entire push, winning them the game.
Yeah, that was... Damn.
I mean, that was really well played, though, from both teams.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Also, next match is gonna be on Museum. I gotta say, I mean, Museum is a solid map overall. It's one of the best maps in the game right now, which is obviously not that hard.
Yeah.
But I do not like traversing it as a brush player. I just feel like it's way too limiting for me. But that's just my playstyle. My playstyle just doesn't work with this map, but it kind of works when I'm playing Splash, so I guess it's fine. But I don't know your experience with this map as a seeded player.
I mean, you know, it's just like a Karen to complain about the maps, you know, but,
yeah.
You know, it's more of a, at least when you're playing Jet Squelcher, you know, it's more of a skill issue for the opposing team when you get up on the little spinner and just completely bully them, especially with, like, constant mists and rain. But I think whatever team here is able just to take control of mid and spinner should have a pretty easy time knocking them out, because this is one of those zones maps where it's a little harder to take control of zones. It's like, how do I explain it? You have Mahi-Mahi on like the really easy end of things, then you have Kelp Dome zones as borderline impossible, and this stands pretty near Kelp Dome in my opinion.
Yeah, because that damn spinner in the middle. I really don't like when zones map have like this huge tower in the middle and you can barely paint over the zone because, you know, the upper side of the tower just doesn't count for the zone. And also we just see a Nautilus and we see a Tri-Slosher. So like that's cool.
I'm a fan of the Nautilus here.
I like Nautilus as a weapon, but I don't like playing against it. It kind of feels like a pain. Also, the Nautilus is going flanking.
That... Just one aggressive Nautilus, but we see that the vanilla shot here goes down, but Nautilus is still able to take pressure, but I say that and he goes down. This is looking to be a cap here from Going Merry. Maybe. This zone's really hard to cap. Yeah, we see it come up. Oh, and the E-leader finds one.
Yeah, that's rather good for the E-leader. We see just a kind of panic tri-strike, which was not really that valuable for the Slosher in particular because they just jumped out immediately. They couldn't really follow up on anything. The Nautilus getting pushed into a corner.
Oh, E-leader gets bullied out.
By the V-shot. That was cool. Also, we just see the Trizuka Being unreliable again.
Yeah, I swore I saw him hit him, but hitboxes kind of disagree with me on that.
Yeah.
Now that Inkjet's pretty good at scouting him out. Can he clutch up and help? They get the pick on him. Oh, but the E-leader cleans up the kills, too.
Punished. That was kind of savage by the E-leader, I'm not gonna lie.
The leader is constantly disrespecting people, and it's so fun to watch.
And they're constantly getting disrespected by the V-shot, so, like, that's funny.
It's a constant back and forth, you know? Oh, but this bucket's able to fly,
Why does my bell ring now? What the hell? I'm gonna be right back in, like, 30 seconds, okay?
You're all good. But we see that noWay here is just able to kind of to clutch up, take space. They don't really have any specials online, but if I say that, 2 go down. Going Merry may be able to recap, and they do. 3 specials online on Going Merry, too, as well, so they have a chance here to start rolling them out on their plat. Oh, but the Blaster's able to get 2 clean directs. Also with torpedoes, but we also have an Inkjet on him. And he responds with his own. Oh, is he able to find the pick, too? Thank God for that patch, honestly. You know, Inkjet would have been a little more reliable pre-patch, but he's only able to get the 1. Asuka's able to find 1, but he gets punished by that Tri-Slosher. And we see Leader here just kind of getting harassed by the Nautilus. Is able to pick him off with 2 half shots. noWay here has finally broken their penalty, but will it be enough for them to push to 26? They managed to hold through all of that. Very impressive. 1 down the side of Going Merry, 2 down. But the strikes are able to clutch up and give noWay a big fat penalty.
Alright, I'm back on track. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Hello.
I hope it was really interesting for you right now.
I mean, it was something.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. It was just kind of an important thing right now. But yeah,
we shut down by Nautilus though.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, the Inkjet got shut down by the Nautilus. noWay is on their way to getting that lead. But we also see an interruption by Tri-Strikes. Maybe it's going to neutralize the zone. No, it doesn't. They get the lead. The Nautilus fights the T-Tech. They both went down. And we just also see he ends up being a little bit more aggressive going into zone. They don't get picked off, to my surprise. I feel like that was going to be really more heavy on that. And noWay got 2 people down, which is, of course, really sad for them because they were so close to the KO, but that sadly didn't happen for them.
Yeah, noWay's been showing some really good aggression here. I mean, we saw them almost push down to, like, 20s, got stopped, but they were like, alright, we're not going to stress it, and they managed to go all the way down to 5, despite all odds against them.
But, like, as we speak, Going Merry is actually on their way to maybe getting the lead.
Unfortunate. Going Merry here may have a chance, though.
Yeah, they have a chance at getting the lead. Wait.
Oh, but stops right as.
Oh!
Oh, that's huge. That's Going Merry clutching up with the wipeout, able to steal the game.
Yeah, a little bit. I think there were like 2 people clutch up in like 1 position, and the Slaughter was just able to pick both of them off at the same time.
My heart can't handle it, man. That game is insanely back and forth. I
didn't witness half of it, but yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. Oh, man. My heart. It was just... I don't have any words. They were just able to get such a really clutch knockout. Able to steal the game right from underneath of noWay's little hands, you know? Noses.
And now we're gonna actually go on to Game 3 with Wahoo World. We're gonna see the Wahoo pole. Let's go.
All hail the Wahoo pole.
For real?
I'm gonna need chat here to say W Wahoo pole. Because, you know, that is the best update Nintendo's ever put out. Like, that totally fixed the current meta at the time of double machine, double splash.
Definitely. Wahoo pole.
Now, I'm kind of hoping to see either an Explosher or Jet Squelcher here, just because they play so aggressive on these maps, and it lets them kind of hold that zone, just because of how big this zone is. It's bigger than people expect, or you kind of...
I feel like we're gonna see a Reef Slider weapon.
Reef Slider here is obnoxious. The fact that it can instant-cap zone, or maybe a back, because back here can be really good, especially with the buff.
We could see V-Jet. But I still think that Reef Slider is just more familiar to the people playing Wahoo zones.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll stick to it, maybe with like a Tetra, or maybe even S-Class 92. I mean, that weapon is not bad at all. So
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw S-Blast, actually.
I mean, I don't think I've seen that much S-Blast in like paddling pool and everything. But it would definitely be interesting to see. I mean, I watch Pro Chara, so I do know like how S-Blast plays, and it's kind of difficult. But yeah, the weapon is kind of cool, but like personally I don't like playing it. It just seems too complicated sometimes.
It's a little challenging. I mean, as a Range Blaster player, when it came out, I tried, you know. But we do see the tiebreaker match come out here.
52. We have a triple shooter comp. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, this is...
I'm getting PTSD from Splatoon 2.
This is a... I wouldn't say uninteresting comp, but the leader is just able to shut them down. But we do see noWay coming out with just pure aggression, no backline.
And
it's just
like we see Slosher again. Like Slosher is just so popular at the moment, and I enjoy it because it was always outshadowed by Machine.
Yeah. The strikes here should be able to put it into neutral. Oh, but it recaps it, actually.
That is actually really something that noWay was should be looking forward to with their with their current placement right now. I mean, they had some control, but then they were just kind of picked off by Going Merry, so now Going Merry has the control of the zone again. We see the shots chilling. What are you doing?
And the shot just... Oh, but he gets the snipe with it.
They were just traversing on that one little side wall, and then they just popped the Trizuka and got a pick immediately, so like, that was interesting. Someone clipped
I don't want to say that shot was disrespectful, but the shot was disrespectful, you know?
They were just minding their own business, and then they just shot someone from across the map.
He woke up and chose violence.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because Wahoo World is like one of the biggest maps in the game, at least if it comes to turfable surface. It has like 3,000 paint or something.
Going Merry here is just able to hold so well. They're putting on a completely different game than they were before. It was very back and forth, and this game is kind of feeling a little bit one-sided.
Especially if you take into account. What is the V-Shot doing?
He just keeps doing it. Will he be able to get another flick off? If he can get a pick on it, he's earned it. But we do not see the pick come out from that Trizuka.
Yeah. Inconsistency striking again.
Oh, one down on each, and we do see noWay able to get the cap, putting a 37-point penalty on them. But it looks like Going Merry here is going to retake by sheer numbers.
Yeah. I feel like that was kind of to be expected in some... Oh, wait, the Slosher went
that poor
down.
Slosh. Oh, and the Inkjet does get bullied.
Yeah. Inkjet bullying is a thing now.
Now this jump's looking to be camped here. Oh, thought he was going to live. No, they definitely punished that one.
And the Trizuka also got punished.
Going to get two, but finally going down. Oh, Wag. Okay. Hello.
And now we also see the ends up just traversing through a little bit more into the enemy push,
now,
which is cool.
noWay here has a really good advantage. They have zone. They can easily bring it down to 31 here, you know? Excuse me.
Definitely. And noWay is really looking like they could potentially get the lead again. I mean, we just see the ends up Painting doing its best. The Slosher's kind of interrupting it. There's a wave breaker going down. Someone on the
Looks
side
like
of
lead
going...
here. Oh, so
Wait,
close. Can Going Merry recap to give them a big penalty to stop their push? Yes, they can.
Oh my god. I feel like this is one of the most unforgiving things to ever exist in Splatoon, when you're like so close to getting a KO or getting the lead, but it just barely doesn't happen.
I know that pain very well, you know.
Mm.
When you're at that 31 and you see it, but the game says no. You don't get to hold. Oh, but the Zuka's able to find one. But looks like Going Merry spawning with their own Zuka. This looks like a lead swap right here. Yes, it is.
That is definitely something that noMay should really be looking out for. No. Did I just say noMay?
Yeah, I think so.
That noWay should definitely be holding right now. We have
Maybe
only
the
30
knockout
seconds,
here.
but it's definitely gonna be a knockout. Wait, or
Oh, I don't know, man. It looks like that zone's mostly covered, if you ask me.
that zone was even neutralized at the end.
That's
So,
funny
like, the time
Splatoon
was
logic
already
right
up.
there.
Yeah, but like the time was already up and then it got neutralized because like one slosh was like away from getting the neutralized. So
Yeah. I mean, that was a very good set on side of both teams. I mean, this is the first 2-1 we've seen all morning. You know?
morning for you.
Yeah, it's pretty early. Well, it's middle afternoon, but for you, it's... What is it right now? It's like 9 o'clock?
9 p.m.
Yeah, you're definitely later in the day.
Yeah. And yeah, with this, we're gonna go on to a short break again, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
And yes, fellas, we're gonna see you at the next set.
See ya.